Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 1 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now, we do have some unfortunate news out of Onslow County to bring to you. A man who was a victim in a shooting has died. Stephen Sanderford was found shot last Tuesday on Ready Court in the South Creek subdivision. The 39-year-old man was first taken to Naval Medical Center Camp Lejeune and then transferred to ECU Health Medical Center, where he died on Friday. Now, deputies say they have a person of interest in the case, but are asking anyone with information on the shooting death to contact them. Now, we also again want to highlight the news out of Gaza as the Israeli military launched its ground offensive in Gaza City yesterday, now gradually advancing towards the territory's largest city in a further escalation of the conflict. NBC's Matt Bradley has more from Tel Aviv.
Well, it's day 2 of Israel's incursion into Gaza City, the most populous area of the Gaza Strip, and one that had been largely spared the worst of Israel's attacks up until now. The Israelis said that they have pushed further into Gaza City and they have opened Salahuddin Road. That is the main artery, an ancient roadway that goes from the south to the north of the Gaza Strip, the entire length. They've opened it for 48 hours, trying to encourage Palestinians to leave and to head to humanitarian areas in the Gaza Strip. Now, our teams in Gaza have been speaking to folks there. A lot of them say they can't afford to leave. Many of them have taken all of their belongings and put them onto carts or onto trucks and have driven them out. But we're still seeing videos of Israeli airstrikes that have hit whole families of people that are fleeing from Gaza City, doing exactly what the Israelis have asked them to do. But still, others that our teams have spoken to have said that they've been displaced before, many times over, and they know what to expect. And some of them say they're willing to take the risk of remaining in Gaza City rather than experiencing the heartache and the hardship of moving on to some of these quote-unquote safe zones. So that is why we're still seeing what's thought to be hundreds of thousands of Palestinians still in Gaza City, even as the Israelis ramp up their efforts and try to launch this ground incursion that has been very controversial, not just here in Israel, but for the entire global community. Matt Bradley, NBC News, Tel Aviv.
Thank you very much, Matt, for that report. We now turn to your weather forecast. Right now, we're seeing again some gray overhead. Some are also seeing plenty of blue. Right now, let's turn to our camera out of New Bern along the Neuse River. And yeah, we've got clouds in the distance, but right now over the camera, blue sunny skies. 74 degrees right now, comes with a westerly breeze at 8 miles an hour. Dew points in the low 60s, again, making it feel very comfortable outside. There are some areas that have a few raindrops coming down, but most of us currently are looking at, again, some patchy clouds overhead with warmer weather on the way than what we had yesterday. More of us into the 70s today than what we experienced yesterday afternoon. Right now, we've got 73 degrees in Morehead City with a southwesterly wind at 14 miles an hour. Again, a few stray showers working the way over portions of Lenoir County, could impact areas around northern Craven County coming up over the next hour or so. Those of you in Vanceboro may get a quick little splash and dash shower. Cove City possibly maybe getting a quick little drop coming down, but not much there. Certainly nothing. You don't need to go running back home to go grab a jacket or to go grab an umbrella. These are very brief, light rain showers that continue to try to push their way down out of Virginia and into eastern North Carolina. It's a tough process, though, because, again, our air is fairly dry. Dew points down in the upper 50s to low 60s signify, again, a very dry air mass, and whenever you have light rain showers, that dry air mass can just chew up any of those small little raindrops. Right now, we've got quite the spread of air temperatures. 63 degrees in Roanoke Rapids, 64 in Ahoskie. Compare that to 77 degrees in Kenansville and 78 in Jacksonville. And again, some areas quite toasty, others not. It's just a function of cloud cover. Some of us enjoying more sunshine than others. As we make our way through tomorrow, we again will see a similar temperature profile, but the cooler area is going to be more confined to those communities around the Albemarle Sound. Areas outside of the Albemarle Sound most likely going to be seeing plentiful sunshine and again warmer temperatures. Right now winds coming in at about 6 to 12 miles an hour, generally out of the west. But those of you watching closer to I-95, more of a west-northwesterly breeze. Those of you watching closer to the Outer Banks, more of a west-southwesterly wind. Now that area of high pressure further back towards the west is really going to clear our skies out, pushing out the cloud cover, calming our winds down, and making it a very calm and comfortable end to the work week. We'll see that sunshine hold not just through Friday, but through Saturday as well. And then by Sunday, well, we're looking at that cold front starting to make its way through eastern North Carolina. It's not going to, again, be very impactful, but it could, again, put down some rain showers and lead to a little bit more cloud cover coming up on Sunday than what we're going to experience on Saturday. Now let's talk tropics. Tropical storm Gabrielle right now has maximum sustained winds of 35 miles an hour, gusts up to 60 miles an hour, with pressure holding at 1,006 millibars. It's moving northwest at 22 miles an hour, and this is a system that the National Hurricane Center is projecting could become a hurricane, Category 1 hurricane, by the time we reach Sunday morning. Now, if we are to feel any sort of impacts in eastern North Carolina, the track is either going to have to make some drastic changes or, again, we are looking at minimal impacts just along our coast in terms of we're looking at a possibility of increased rip current threats starting Monday and lasting through possibly Wednesday, and increased surf along our beaches. But this is a system that will most likely miss eastern North Carolina from a wind and rain and storm surge perspective. So great news there. As far as the other system in the deeper Atlantic, we've got a 10% chance of that X on your screen just off the coast of Africa becoming a named storm over the next 48 hours, over the next 7 days. That chance is set at 20%. So not looking likely that Umberto is going to be forming anytime soon, but certainly one we'll continue to monitor over the next several days. Here's a look at your full 8-day forecast. 76 today, 82 coming up for tomorrow, 87 on Friday, 86 on Saturday. You'll have a better opportunity for rain on Sunday and Monday than what you'll see on Saturday, but we can't completely rule out maybe a stray shower or two coming down late Saturday evening. Again, most of the rain we are going to be tracking over the weekend will be arriving on Sunday along that cold frontal boundary that is expected to knock air temperatures back down into the upper 70s by the time we reach Monday. That's all we have time for today's 7 a.m. news and weather 1 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger, clearly with my head in the clouds, not keeping track of time, but regardless, we will be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour right here on the First Alert Desk. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Supreme Choice.